Seagull and albatross. Seagulls and albatrosses are quite similar to each other, especially in looks. They both possess black and white plumage, with brown present in certain species, and are mostly seen soaring or gliding around their preferred habitats. And it goes without saying, both the avians are quite intelligent. Albatrosses spot vessels on the sea and fly very close to examine what is inside. Seagulls are known to crack open shells and nuts by hitting them against rocks. These two birds also share similar habitat and dietary preferences. They live close to large water bodies and forage on fish and other water-dwelling invertebrates. Additionally, they both have webbed feet and duck-like bills. There are more than 55 living seagull species. Generally, seagulls are medium to large-sized birds with bodies, but the two extremes, the smallest and the largest, have weights of 200 grams and 1.75 kilograms. Usually they are gray to white in color, with black markings on their head and wings depending on the species. Seagull can swim and dive well with their webbed feet. They are predominantly carnivorous, but sometimes demonstrate opportunistic, omnivorous feeding habits. Seagulls are predators of fish and crabs, and they open wide their long beaks to catch large prey. They generally inhabit either coastal or inland environments, and particularly nest on ground. The nests are large, densely packed, and noisy colonies of seagulls. Studies have confirmed that seagulls have complex communication methods and tool usages. They are blessed with long lives that could go as high as 40 years. The albatross could be large to very large, while seagulls are medium to large in size. The albatross have an adaptation to remove salt from their feed, but it is not present in seagulls. Seagulls inhabit inland or coastal environments, whereas albatross are always oceanic and barely stay on ground. The bill of albatross is a specially adapted weapon to attack marine creatures, while seagulls have a long beak that can open wide to catch larger prey items. Albatross is an exclusive carnivore, but seagulls are omnivorous. Diversity is higher among seagulls, with over 55 species, while albatross diversity is lower, with only 21 species. Both seagulls and albatross have long lives, but albatross live a little longer. Jackal versus fox. Jackals are animals that make their homes in different parts of Africa, as well as in European countries. The scientific name for jackals is Canis aureus. Canis is Latin for dog, and aureus means golden. Hence, it is also fine to call them golden jackals. The fox is a scavenger carnivore animal, generally found in urban areas in the northern hemisphere. As nocturnal animals, foxes prefer going out at night to hunt for prey. The scientific name for the fox is Vulpes vulpes. The genus Vulpes has 12 different species of foxes, but the most common is the red fox. It is possible to observe jackals and foxes and be unable to tell them apart as they share very striking similarities. The key differences between jackals and foxes are size, weight, coat, predators, prey, habitat, lifestyle, and lifespan. Before we discuss their differences, we should highlight their similarities first, so that we know where not to look when looking for differences. The jackal and the fox are related. They belong to the Canidae family. They are both omnivores and opportunistic feeders. But with further consideration, we will know how different they are in their preferred diets. They both have the skin of fur and share some colors. This jackal has a long, slim nose, large ears, and even a bushy tail that makes it look very similar to a fox. Remember, foxes and jackals are close relatives. A jackal is about 16 inches tall from its shoulder and weighs between 11 and 26 pounds. A fox is generally smaller than other dog family members, like wolves, jackals, and domestic dogs. The length of foxes is between 16 inches and 33 inches, and they weigh about 11 pounds to 24 pounds. They share brown, white, and tan coat colors. However, jackals sport gray-colored coats, while foxes sport red ones. The color of a jackal's coat helps it blend in with its territory. Think of the ease with which a common jackal would disappear into the light brown grass of the African savanna. This camouflage ability helps protect it if predators are in the area. In all fairness, the most common types of foxes are the red foxes. Foxes live in environments where the animals they hunt have adapted to snow, so the fox has its winter adaptations. This adaptation may produce thicker fur in a fox than you see on a jackal. The main prey of a jackal are antelope, reptiles, and insects. They also eat birds, berries, and plants. Scientists classify jackals as opportunistic feeders. They may steal leftover meat from prey killed by another animal. They eat whatever food they find at any opportunity. While they will eat plant material such as berries, fruits, and acorns, most of what foxes eat comes from rodents, rabbits, birds, and amphibians. Like their cousins, the jackals, they are also opportunistic feeders. They enjoy high-protein, fatty foods like fish, eggs, and birds. They also enjoy sweet and savory foods like fruit, dairy, and nuts. Jackals have an exciting lifestyle. They are monogamous. They stay with the same mate throughout their lives. They also live and hunt in packs. A lone jackal will flee from a predator, but a pack of jackals can at least ward off a leopard and, at best, overwhelm it. Although foxes are monogamous, they live solitary lifestyles and do not form packs like wolves and coyotes. They nevertheless den together in family leashes, skulks, or earth while raising their young. Jackals live in the wild for around 10 to 12 years, but those that are well cared for in a zoo or wildlife preserve can live longer, up to 16 years old. Wild foxes tend to live for around 6 to 7 years, but some foxes have been known to be older than 13 in captivity. Jaguar and Leopard. It's easy to see why people mix up the jaguar and leopard often. Both are powerful, spotted big cats that roam diverse habitats. However, a closer look reveals they're not just different species, but also creatures with unique adaptations and lifestyles. Jaguars, found primarily in Central and South America, have a more muscular body shape, stockier legs, and a broader head. They are built for strength, with one of the most powerful bite forces among big cats. Their coat color varies from light yellow to reddish hues, and some individuals exhibit dark coloring, often referred to as melanism. Leopards, on the other hand, are more slender and agile. They have longer bodies and tails, which help them climb trees more efficiently. The Persian leopard, a subspecies found in Western Asia, is known for its larger size compared to other leopards. Like jaguars, leopards can also exhibit dark coloring, but their spots tend to be smaller and more densely packed. The way these wild cats hunt also sets them apart. Jaguar hunting behavior is defined by brute force. They use their powerful jaws to deliver a fatal bite to the skull or neck of their prey. Jaguars often hunt near water, preying on animals such as caimans, capybaras, and deer. Leopards, in contrast, rely more on stealth and agility. They are known for dragging their kills up trees to avoid other predators like lions and hyenas. Their diet is highly adaptable, consisting of everything from antelope to small mammals and birds. Jaguars are native to Central and South America, with a range extending from Mexico to Argentina. They are sometimes spotted in the southwestern United States, though their population there is minimal. Due to habitat fragmentation and poaching, jaguars are classified as a threatened species. Leopards have a much wider distribution, spanning Africa and parts of Asia. Their adaptability allows them to thrive in environments ranging from dense forests to open savannas. However, many leopard populations are also at risk due to habitat loss and human conflict. Hog and Pig. If you've ever wondered whether the two are just different names for the same animal, you're not alone. Both pigs and hogs are domesticated swine, members of the species Sus scrofa. The differences mostly come down to age, sex, and context, like whether you're on a farm or in the wild. Pig is a general term used to describe animals in the swine family. It refers to domesticated pigs and, in some contexts, can include wild species like boars, although pig typically refers to domesticated animals in formal usage. A hog, meanwhile, is typically a domesticated pig that has reached a larger size, generally over 120 pounds. Hogs are commonly raised for meat and are a staple in meat production. Hog typically refers to older, larger pigs used in agriculture. Pigs may refer to younger swine or used as a general term for all swine. Feral pigs, escaped domesticated pigs that return to the wild. Wild hogs, feral or wild living swine, often descended from domestic pigs or hybrids with wild boars, with tusks and thick coats. Wild boars, European and Asian wild pigs, known for their strength and potential aggression when threatened. All of these animals share common traits like stocky bodies, powerful noses, and a love for rooting. They use all four legs to navigate environments ranging from farms to forests. Hunting of feral and wild hogs is common in some areas, especially where they damage crops. In their natural environment, pigs and hogs are social animals that live in groups. While domesticated hogs are often kept in pens and barns, wild hogs roam free and are known for being highly adaptive. Hogs can weigh hundreds of pounds, and wild boars often develop thick fur and sharp tusks. In the US, hog is a common term in meat and agriculture circles, especially when referring to animals bred and raised for pork. Domesticated swine are selectively bred for traits like weight, quality of meat, and growth rate. On farms, hogs are a significant part of food production. Turtle and tortoise. There are at least 365 species of turtles and tortoises in the world. But what are the differences between turtles and tortoises anyway? The biggest difference is where they live. Turtles spend most of their time in the ocean or near water, while tortoises live exclusively on land. They do share similarities though, so it's easy to get the two confused. Both turtles and tortoises are reptiles and part of the same order of animals known as testudines. The 13 families of turtles include tortoises, soft-shelled turtles, leatherback sea turtles, snapping turtles, and sea turtles among others. Both types of animals are shy and solitary creatures, neither one being very territorial. They both lay eggs on land and usually by burying them in nests. Tortoises are unique because they can live in a broad range of habitats from dry deserts to tropical forests. They only need water for drinking and bathing. Their legs are well developed for use on land. Their forelimbs are sturdier, not webbed, and generally much larger in relation to their body size than those of turtles to support their weight. They consume a vegetarian diet, with some minor exceptions for tasty insects along the way. Their shells are more rounded than those of turtles and have more of a dome shape. Turtles are unique because they call lakes, rivers, wetlands, and ocean waters home. They are well suited to live in water. Their front legs are paddle-shaped, and their back have webbed feet to help in moving through the water. They also have tear glands that help them rid their bodies of excess salt. Turtles are omnivores capable of eating both plants and animals, including algae, seagrass, jellies, small fish, and crustaceans. Their shells are thinner and more streamlined for navigating aquatic environments. Turtles and tortoises cannot crawl out of their shell like some people think. Their shells are permanently attached to their spine and ribcage. They can also feel pressure and pain on their shells, just like humans can on their fingernails. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.